Hi everybody, I'm Dan Sanchuzzi. I've been introduced, the museum manager. I wasn't prepared to say anything today, I wasn't expecting this, so bear with me. Well, going back, I guess about a year and a half when all this started, the cafe had been empty for quite a while, and so we were looking for good uses for it. And then the Carbon Cutters decided they wanted to do an event. One thing led to another. One Planet evolved in Abingdon, and One Planet, I think, is quite an established global organisation. So we welcomed that, and they sort of made their feelings known that they wanted to create a base down here. And so the only way to do that, and that's where I came in, I guess, and I don't feel like I'd done anything really, but all I did was enable by creating a legal document so they could be down here for a year and see how it goes. Well, it's been fantastic to have the space used for a start, because having it empty is awful, but it's such an amazing cause. We'd like to collaborate more with them in perhaps exhibition terms, but I mean, we are a museum, so we're dealing with the past, and hopefully what they're doing is going to save the future. So it's not exactly an easy fit, but you know, there may be ways, and certainly, you know, we'll look to be more involved as the 5 years go on. So I can't really say much more than, you know, we're really pleased that they're here. You know, we feel like they're part of us now, and we look forward to the next 4.5 years.
I would just like to add one thing to that, Dan. In talking with other people around Oxfordshire and further afield, when they come here and see what we have through your help, they are extremely jealous.
Yeah.
And for many people, it's having a resource like this that allows them to go ahead. So we feel very lucky to be here. Thank you again.
Well, we feel lucky too. So.
I told the Lord Lieutenant here, actually, about 2 or 3 months ago, and I was very proud of Abingdon. I know I'm not an Abingdonian, but I was really proud of what was going on here, because you are looking forward, you are looking to the future. So thank you from the Lieutenancy as well.
Gentlemen, we're from Europa School, and we're both worried about the climate emergency. We both want to make a difference. I'm Clementine, and since the age of 7, I've been worried about climate change. Now I'm 14, and it's still worrying me. Why is no one doing anything about it? I have always wanted to help as much as I can.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo and I'm 15 years old. Protecting the environment means a lot to me. Our planet is so beautiful, and we need to preserve that for the future. Did you know that if all 8 billion people in the world lived like a modern European, like you and me, we would need 3 planets to have the resources and to be able to sustain this way of living. But we only have 1 planet. That is why we need to find a way to live on it in a sustainable way. This is where the One Planet Abingdon idea comes from.
I found out about One Planet Abingdon when I saw Leo helping out repairing bikes. I was interested, so I asked him about it and got involved in the teenage clothes swap. It was a really fun experience, and I learned a lot. I am now part of the OPA youth group, and I have taken part in various projects such as the Fast Fashion Project, where I learned how to repair clothes and make my own stuffed toy. Leo and I are working on a new project together to create a survey to send in schools in Abingdon.
I began volunteering at the One Planet Abingdon Climate Emergency Centre repairing bikes upstairs. There was such a wonderful atmosphere, people coming and going, got to get to know people in the community, and yeah, got to repair bikes, which I thought was very fun. It was also inspiring when I joined a tree planting day next to the river, because it felt like everyone who was there was selflessly giving up their time to work towards a brighter future for our town. In our vision of a One Planet Abingdon, trees would be planted all along the Thames. Roads would only be for bikes, every house would have solar panels and heat pumps. There'll be more local businesses, such as shops and cafes. There'll be more bins so that people would not litter anymore, and all rubbish would be recycled. People would be more involved in the community, and there'll be more public spaces for people to gather.
One Planet Abingdon helps young people have a voice. I hope that our work can make Abingdon a better place. Do you want to make a difference? We think that young people would really benefit from volunteering with the OPA. You would meet new people from outside your school, participate in projects which help the environment and make a difference. Michelle has been really motivating us. We have hope. Hope for a better future. Hope for action. Hope for change.
Come and join us to make a difference and help our planet. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome everyone again, and what I'd like to say is honour our esteemed guests that have spoken so eloquently. You can hear the passion, from everybody that's involved in this, and it's very infectious. It's building. So who am I? My name is Gabby Berridin, one of the town councillors here in Abingdon, and I have a real interest in anything green, anything sustainable. What was my history? I came to the council and then it was, there's a green committee, are you interested? I thought, what's that all about? That sounds interesting, doesn't it? And then from there we've evolved. We've got a great committee, the Environment and Amenities Committee, and what's been the best thing is this. One Planet Abingdon CEC, and our mayor has just arrived. Fantastic. Hopefully he'll agree with me with what I'm saying. Yeah. So we have this, and of course it was a no-brainer to let this happen for another 5 years, and hopefully more than that. And who knows where we're going to be in 5 years. Our young people here that have spoken so eloquently, it is for our next generation for sure. We would love more young people to come and speak at our committees as well. They're not as awful as you might imagine. We do listen. We're very much listening. We want to go forward. We will love ideas. So, I want to acknowledge everyone here today. I've got some more ideas I'd like to bring in. We have a new administration, obviously beyond the elections, but I think I can comfortably say that this is in our blood now in the town council, no matter what, and we want to go forward. We want to do better on single-use plastics, have a food policy, a health policy, all of these things. So we're very happy to work with the CEC. Michelle, I know we're in contact a lot. If she hasn't heard from me, I certainly know about it. So, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. That's really good. So very excited to be here today to share with everyone, but also really excited for the future. And I think the future starts now, for sure. I love what you said about, everything's changing very quickly, as faster than the internet did. I went to that same session, actually very, very interested. So let's all make a difference and let's have more people come to this. So many thanks.
Thank you. I know Gabby is a very hard act to follow. So, and really, what can I add to what she's just been saying? Abingdon Town Council declared a climate emergency some years ago now. I believe it's about 5 years ago. And from the start of this council's term, we have made responding to the climate emergency part of our DNA. It's one of our key commitments, and this Climate Emergency Centre is a physical embodiment of our commitment. It's here. We're taking it seriously. It's challenging all of us as a council and as individuals, and it's a sign that we are committed to making a difference. And it's our pledge to you as people from Abingdon that we want to make it a place that puts climate change at the centre of all our decision making, but not just as a council, as individuals. It changes how we live our lives, changes what we do, it sets our priorities, it challenges each of us. I was just talking to my wife and saying, actually, it's changed how we see what we buy for food, how we plan our holidays, how we insulate our home, how we heat the home. There are big changes to make, and this Climate Emergency Centre is part of our commitment to the whole population of Abingdon and people from beyond, because obviously you get people here from the surrounding villages and towns, and that's just great because it shows actually Abingdon can be a beacon for change. It shows that we're committed to a future that's going to be right for our young people, because to be honest, you've got more of a stake in Abingdon than I have, because you'll be here long after I'm dead and buried. So it's very much in our whole community's interest to get our response to the climate emergency right. And so I've been phenomenally impressed at what the Climate Emergency Centre has been able to do in just its first term. And it's so exciting that you've got this another 5 years. I'd say more power to your elbow. Keep on doing what you're doing because you're doing it right. And ask us those awkward questions. Keep on getting Gabby on the phone, saying, what can we do about this? You really need to be thinking about that. And rest assured, we want to listen. We want to get it right. We want to make a difference. So, on behalf of the whole Town Council, thank you, and it's great to work with you for another 5 years. Thank you so much.